#betrayal, obsession, and justice. A deep dive into the bold and the beautiful ## introduction. A world of power, passion, and secrets in the ever-evolving world of the bold and the beautiful, where love, ambition, and deception intertwine. Relationships can shift in the blink of an eye. The halls of Forrester Creations, a high-fashion empire built on creativity and prestige, have always been a battleground where personal and professional lives collide. Beneath the glamour, however, lurk betrayals that threaten to upend everything. At the center of this unfolding drama is a tangled web of emotions involving Hope, Daphne, Carter, and Steffi. Hope's desperate desire to hold on to love pushes her down a path of secret surveillance, emotional turmoil, and, ultimately, a dangerous decision that changes the course of many lives. Daphne's unexpected kiss with Carter sets the stage for suspicion, heartbreak, and vengeance, while Steffi's sharp instincts lead her toward uncovering the truth behind a shocking crime. But what happens when love turns into obsession? When fear clouds judgment? When secrets threaten to destroy lives? This is a story of extremes, of love and hate, desire and destruction, loyalty and betrayal. As we peel back the layers of deception, we embark on a journey that challenges the characters' morality, exposes their deepest fears, and forces them to face the devastating consequences of their actions. ## Hope's descent. From love to obsession, Hope Logan has always been known for her unwavering dedication to love and family. Her relationship with Carter has been a cornerstone of her identity, a bond she believed to be unbreakable. However, the seeds of doubt are planted when she begins to notice a growing closeness between Carter and Daphne, a new and intriguing presence at Forrester Creations. At first, Hope dismisses her concerns as mere paranoia, but as she observes their interactions, subtle glances, quiet laughter, moments of whispered conversation, her unease grows. She tells herself that she trusts Carter, but the fear of losing him gnaws at her, feeding her insecurities. The more she watches, the more convinced she becomes that Daphne is a threat. Hope's love for Carter, once pure and strong, begins to morph into something more dangerous, obsession. Her heart races whenever she sees them together. She begins arriving at work earlier, lingering in hallways, eavesdropping on conversations, analyzing every detail. Her mind twists ordinary moments into evidence of betrayal, and soon she can think of little else. Then comes the moment that shatters everything, the kiss. Hope had followed Carter and Daphne into one of the design studios, staying just out of sight, her pulse hammering in her ears. And then, in a moment that felt surreal, she saw Daphne lean in and kiss Carter. It was not a chase kiss, nor a fleeting mistake. It was filled with passion, a spark of something undeniable. Hope's breath caught in her throat. Her world tilted. This was no innocent friendship. This was a threat, a woman intent on stealing Carter from her. And Hope was not about to let that happen. ## A plan born of desperation. The kiss sets Hope on a path she never imagined she would take. Her initial impulse is confrontation, but fear of appearing paranoid holds her back. What if Carter denies it? What if Daphne manipulates the situation? What if she loses him for good? The risk is too great. So she waits, watches, gathers information. Hope's mind is no longer her own. It is consumed by one thought, eliminating Daphne. She considers every option. A public humiliation? Too risky. Blackmail? Too unreliable. But then she remembers the Luna case, a woman who had died mysteriously without a trace of foul play. The whispers had suggested poison, a carefully chosen toxin that left no obvious evidence. It is then that the idea takes root. If Daphne were to disappear, Carter would have no choice but to remain by Hope's side. And so the plan is born. Hope studies poisons, choosing one that mimics natural causes, quick, effective, undetectable. She rehearses the scenario in her mind, ensuring that there will be no witnesses. Then, she waits for the perfect moment. That moment arrives one evening at Forrester Creations. A company event. Champagne flows, laughter fills the air. Hope watches Daphne, waiting for her chance. And then it happens. A moment of distraction. A slip of poison into Daphne's glass. Hope steps back, her heart pounding. Now all she has to do is wait. Hashtag the unraveling. Chaos and investigation. Daphne collapses within minutes. The scene descends into chaos. Colleagues rushing to help, paramedics being called, panic spreading through the room. Hope remains frozen in place, watching as the life drains from Daphne's eyes. She forces herself to appear shocked, horrified, devastated. But inside, there is only numbness. The aftermath is swift. The police launch an investigation, though initial reports suggest a sudden medical condition. But as the days pass, suspicion grows. Something is not right. Daphne had been in perfect health. The circumstances are too strange, too coincidental. The investigation intensifies. Detectives begin piecing together the events of that night, looking for anomalies. They interview colleagues, gather security footage, search for inconsistencies. And then, a name begins to surface, Hope. There is no direct evidence, no undeniable proof, but something about her behavior raises questions. The way she had watched Daphne, the way she had reacted to the death, not with genuine grief, but with something else. And one person in particular starts to take notice. Steffi Forrester. Hashtag Steffi's suspicion. A game of cat and mouse. Steffi has always been perceptive, able to see beyond the surface. And something about Hope's demeanor does not sit right with her. She starts watching, not openly but subtly, observing Hope's interactions, listening to her words. And the more she watches, the more convinced she becomes. Hope is hiding something. Steffi begins retracing the events of that night, speaking to colleagues, reviewing footage. She notices a critical detail. Hope had been near Daphne's drink moments before she collapsed. Was it a coincidence? Or something far more sinister? Steffi does not have the answers yet, but she is determined to find them. And she is getting closer. Hope can feel it. She can see it in Steffi's eyes, the sharp glint of suspicion. The knowledge that the walls are closing in. But Hope is not ready to give up. Not yet. Hashtag the inevitable reckoning. The truth is a fragile thing, but once it begins to surface, it cannot be buried again. Steffi's investigation inches closer to the truth. The police continue their search for answers. And Hope, trapped in the web of her own making, knows that her time is running out. What will she do when the truth is finally revealed? Will she confess, or will she fight to keep her secret buried? One thing is certain, there's no escaping the consequences. Daphne is gone. And someone will pay the price. Hashtag final thoughts, love, betrayal, and the cost of obsession. This chapter of The Bold and the Beautiful is more than just a tale of love and betrayal. It is an exploration of human nature at its most extreme. It asks difficult questions about the limits of passion, the depths of jealousy, and the price of obsession. At what point does love become possession? How far would someone go to hold onto the person they love? And when the truth finally emerges, will justice prevail? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, Forrester Creations will never be the same again.